Oh my gosh, guys. We just got through the season 17 finale. What's going on, you guys? Jonathan Baker here. Welcome to the season 18 premiere of the vlog series. Well, if you guys haven't seen Forced Resignation, you may know it's right there. Check that out, and you are good to go. I've been reading a lot of comments on Messenger. And most likely, Duncan has been texting me saying, "You donkey, we haven't decided on anything, so I don't know why you're telling your dad prices." That was the whole point of window shopping, to see what way around. We still have a whole month. Yeah, that's true too, but I don't know. That was just one apartment, and yes, it was expensive and nice, but I know I couldn't afford it. So before you go off telling your dad on things, we haven't decided on that just yet. Why would you tell your dad you have to pay over $1,000 each for that apartment? Rent total would be $1,167, but we both split the pay to 600 something. So anyway, he was telling me, why was I telling my dad that I have to pay 1,000? That's not the case there, dude. You gotta think about it first. It's 600 and 600. You add that together, that's $1,200. Plus your utilities would evidently run you, like I said, another $269 worth. And that's how much it is. He's afraid that if I was to do that, my savings account would have been plummeted and I would have been back in the hole already. I told him, my dad told me to step down. That's what he wants. The funds is something I don't have. He told me that I would have been bankrupt in a few months. I'd rather be safe than sorry later. You should do the same. To save your money. The funds that you have is not enough. I have seen you bankrupt before. Don't ever put yourself in that situation. My dad told me straight up, if I'd done it, I would have been in the hole with no way out. And that is true too. I'm listening to my dad because he's devising a plan for me. And most likely that is what's best. I'm even calling this episode on the season 18 premiere, What is Best? It's just not for me that what he said. He wants the best for me and for you too. We have to think of something else. That's what my dad wants. And then he replied, well, I have no choice, Jonathan. I don't have a dad that will let me live in his house. I don't have that. Either I find a place or I'm going to end up homeless like my father. And that car did not help me either. What about your real dad? Would he let you live with you? Or, I don't know if that's even possible. He did say that he was homeless himself too. You need to find yourself an apartment that's at least reasonable and it has a 1-bedroom. That's what my dad said. Something that at least pays $600 to $700. That's what you might need. Because think about it, dude. You know, if I was in there, it would be split half. Like I said, 6 plus 6 is, trying to think for a minute, is $1,200. And, you know, $269 for utilities and everything. We're going to have to pay at least $800 together, which I don't have the funds to do that. I'm telling you right now that what I'm making is not enough. You have to accept that. It's just that my dad has something better in mind. He wants you to save money too. I know it's a split half bill. He looked at my status and said it's impossible. There is no way I would have been back in the hole where I started. Think about it. You need to do the same thing. What about the rest of your family? Will they let you stay? And most likely, I sure hope that he has somebody else that he could ask. I mean, I don't know. So much on my plate is the stuff that I'm handling right now. And it would be a whole lot hard for me because it is. It's a lot hard on me right now because I have a full plate. And like I said, what I'm making, it's not enough. Dude, I am doing the best I can right now. I can't afford it. Save yourself! Get you a place where it's a 1-bedroom and a cheap rate. And in the next couple of years, if you want, I'll let you live with me in my new house. I mean, seriously, that's a guaranteed offer. If you want, I'll let you live in my house. Because 5 years from today, I have a house. And we can build it from there. And that's my guaranteed promise. If you want to, you can live with me. Because, we can start from there. It's just that my dad has better plans for me. I'd rather be safe and sorry than what I'm doing right now. And, I know you really wanted those apartments, but I can't afford it. Oh, like I said, you've got to do the same for yourself. You can't risk going bankrupt. Dude, I'm telling you. Think about it. Save yourself, man. Don't put yourself in my shoes. Because I've been there before. I have to witness that. If I had to do it. Let me tell you the story of what happened. I was at HEB because that was my previous job right before I got hired with Sam's Club and stuff. So they were paying me like a decent amount, but I can't complain on what they paid. They paid $8.50 an hour, which was okay to me, but I let them do that. Well, after my dad and I got moved to San Antonio from Odessa, I lost my job. I knew that at that point, I was right in the hole. I was bankrupt. I was in debt. Dude, think about it. Don't put yourself in that situation. I'm telling you right now. I want you to save yourself. You gotta think of something else, dude. I'm trying all I can right now. I've got a full plate. I've got my thinking caps on. I want to do what's best for you. My whole family wants to do what's best for you. They don't want to see you with no money. That's the whole case here. You got to think about it. Because once you get into debt, it's going to be hard to get out. And that's what I've had to experience when I lost my last job. It was hard. I had to end up being jobless for a year and a half. And I had no money. I was broke. Don't ever put yourself in that situation. Because dadgummit, it's just going to hurt you the way it is. You don't need it. You got to think of something else. But hey, like I said, if you are interested, it might be a couple years from now. I know it's not going to be right now. You could come live with me. I'll ring you up. You could come live with me. And that's a guaranteed promise if you want to or not. I mean, unless, unless if I don't get married. Yeah. I mean, seriously, dude. But it's not a laughing matter. I know what we're going through. We're both ending up in the brick wall together. But think about it. Think about what I said. Because that previous episode is something that I've got to think about too. I know it's hard. I know it's not easy to have only a limited amount of money. But my dad wants me to have something else in mind. It can't have to be an apartment or whatever. He wants the best for me. He wants the best for you too. And dude, listen. I don't want to see you out on the streets and end up being homeless because that is hard. I've got to think of something. Even, you know, you got to think about getting yourself a good apartment that's at least reasonable and something that you can at least pay. I know with me, you can't pay that. You can't pay $1,269. That I don't see how that could happen. Because most likely, that's a lot of money to pay. You know? And it really is. Think about it. The money that you make, that's going to put you in a hole. You got to be careful. Be mindful. You know, like me, take time. Rebudget your money. Because that's what matters. You got to rebudget. You know, you can't end up like me. Because I've had to go through that. And when you get in there, it is hard. Dadgummit, it's hard. You gotta, it is hard to get out of it, you know. But like I said, the amount that I'm making, it's not enough. And, you know, you got to understand that. I know what you're going through. I feel your pain. I know you can feel my pain like I feel yours. I mean, it's hard to only be given a small amount of money where you can afford a car payment plus your cell phone and stuff. But let me tell you something. I'm going to help you the best I can. If you need my help, call me. Let me know. Just, you know, I can only help you with a few things. I can't help you with apartments or anything. But like I said, you know, in the next couple of years, you'll be good to go. You could come live with me. Because by then, I'll have a house. You could live with me. We could start there. Because, like I said in previous episodes, think about it. It takes 2 incomes to own a home. That's what you got to think about. Because with 1 income, that's not enough. I mean, it just isn't. You know, you got to think about that. But anyway, we thank you guys for watching the season 18 premiere episode of the vlog series. Hopefully, like I said, watch the previous episode and, you know, I know I might said a lot of things over and over and over again, but it's something that has to come into mind. And most likely, that's what it has to do. It's got to enter your noggin because when I talk, I think a lot. I'm thinking. right now. And most likely, it helps me a lot. But anyway, dude, I keep you posted. Because I'll help you, but I cannot help you too much. I mean, I can't risk being put in a hole again. Or have to file bankruptcy and have to end up going broke. I can't image what that's going to be like. I just can't. I'm sorry, dude. But my dad wants the best for you, just like he wants the best for me. And, you know, I want the best for you too. Because I just feel a lot of pain right now. Because I know you're hurting as much as I am. I'm in the hole. You're in the hole. It's both of us that are experiencing this. And, shoot. You know. But hey, like I said, don't give up. You know, I'll help you the best I can. That's all I could do. Because I can't have a full plate right now. But anyway, we thank you guys for watching the Season 18 premiere. There's no videos tomorrow. Because it is our off day. We will return on Monday, which is our first doubleheader of Season 18. So anyway, be safe, make some wise choices, don't make the wrong ones, and always remember to keep it rocking. You guys have a good night, and we will catch y'all back on Monday.